So this might sound insane, but I swear to God, I'm not making any of this up. I just need someone, anyone, to tell me I'm not crazy. Let's rewind a bit. My name's Jake, I'm 27, and I've been dating this amazing woman, Emily, for about 10 months. She's funny, smart, and way out of my league. But she has a past. We all do, right? Her ex-boyfriend, Daniel, died in a car crash about a year before we met. She told me about him early on in the relationship, said they were together for 4 years. She admitted she loved him deeply. That was hard to hear, but I respected her honesty. At first, I thought she was coping well. She never got overly emotional. No creepy shrine in her room, no constant crying. Occasionally, she'd get quiet on certain dates, his birthday, the accident anniversary, but she never burdened me with it. I admired her strength. That changed 2 weeks ago. We were out for dinner when she excused herself to take a call. When she came back, she looked pale. I asked her what was wrong, and she brushed it off. Just work stuff. I believed her. Shouldn't have. Later that night, I woke up to her crying in the living room. She didn't know I was awake. I heard her whispering, "Please stop. Let me move on." I waited a few minutes, then pretended to come out for water. She wiped her tears quickly and smiled. "Couldn't sleep," she said. I didn't push her. The next day, I checked her phone when she was in the shower. I'm not proud of it, but something felt off. There was only one text thread deleted. Daniel. That same night, I got a message from an unknown number. "You're not good for her. She belongs with me." No name, just that one sentence. I replied, "Who is this?" No response. I asked Emily directly. She froze, then laughed nervously. "Prank, maybe? People are messed up," she said, but her hands were shaking. I dropped it. Maybe I didn't want to know. But then the messages kept coming. Always at 3:17 a.m. Always short. Always threatening. "You're stealing my life. I see the way she looks at you. That used to be mine." I never gave her up. I changed my number. Blocked the unknown contact. Switched phones. Still came through. I started having nightmares. I'd see a man I'd never met before standing at the foot of our bed, just staring. One night I jolted awake and saw someone standing outside our window. I ran outside, but there was no one there. Just footprints in the mud. Bare footprints. Last Friday, I hit my breaking point. I confronted Emily. Told her I couldn't do this anymore unless she told me the truth. She broke down. Full sobbing. Then she said the words that made my blood run cold. "I never told you this. But after Daniel died, I went to a psychic." I scoffed. But she continued. "She said I'd never be free of him unless I burned everything he ever gave me. Letters, photos, even the promise ring. I did it. Every piece. But I kept one thing." She pulled out a small old iPhone from a drawer. Dead, cracked screen. "This was his. I couldn't bring myself to destroy it. It still gets messages." I asked if she'd read them. She nodded. "They're always about you." We charged the phone. Messages flooded in. "You let him touch you? I will end him. I remember everything." My stomach dropped. These weren't messages sent to her. They were texts from her number, to the phone. Only, she never sent them. It was like her phone was being used without her knowledge, somehow texting this dead man's device. At that point, I couldn't stay in the apartment anymore. I packed a bag and went to crash with my best friend, Mark. That night, at 3:17 a.m., my phone buzzed again. "Even death won't stop me. Come home, Jake." I threw the phone across the room. The next day, Mark and I went to a tech guy he knew, Kevin, who worked in cybersecurity. We gave him both phones, mine and Daniel's old one, and told him everything. 2 days later, Kevin called us in. He looked shaken. "There's no SIM in Daniel's phone, but the texts are real, and they're being received. Somehow this device is connecting to your number via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi direct, even when it's off." "But that's not possible," I said. He just looked at me. "There's more." He showed us the source logs. Someone, or something, had tried calling Emily's phone from Daniel's device at exactly 3:17 a.m. every night for the last 18 nights, even when it had no power. "Maybe it's a virus?" I asked, trying to make sense of it. Kevin hesitated. "This isn't malware. It's like the device thinks it's still alive. The MAC address is pinging off towers like a heartbeat. That doesn't happen with dead phones." That night, I went back to Emily's place. She was sitting in the dark. She looked up and whispered, "He won't let go, Jake. He said he'd follow me forever." I took her hand and said, "Then let's finish this." We drove to the edge of town where there's a small lake. She brought the phone. I brought lighter fluid. She kissed it once, whispered goodbye, and threw it into the water as I poured the fluid in and lit a match. We watched the fire fizzle and drown, then silence. I thought that was the end. 2 nights ago, I was in bed alone when my phone buzzed again. Unknown number 3:17 a.m. She lied to you. I'm not dead. I blocked the number again. Didn't sleep. But tonight, I got another message from Emily's number. 3:17 a.m. He's here. I jumped out of bed and called her. No answer. I drove like hell to her place. The front door was unlocked. Her phone was on the floor. Screen cracked. No sign of her. Police say she probably ran away. Stress, emotional instability, typical excuses. But I know she didn't run. She was taken. And last night, I got one final text from my own number. Now she belongs to me too. Someone asked me to post a photo of Daniel. I never saw one. Until now. I went through Emily's old laptop. There's a folder titled Us. Just one photo inside. A selfie of her and Daniel. But my blood froze. The man in the photo. It's not Daniel. It's me. Or someone who looks exactly like me. TLDR. My girlfriend's dead ex started texting me. At 3:17 a.m. every night. Then she disappeared. Last message I got was from my own number.